Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, and did you know that there's a massive migration movement out there known as leftugees? That's right, all over the nation there's a powerful dynamic of blue states hemorrhaging residents who are moving to red states. For example, according to the U.S. Census, every year for the past 15 years, an average number of 100,000 Californians leave the state as over against those who move in. California, for the first time ever, has actually lost a House seat due to its rampant depopulation. By contrast, Texas has added nearly 10 million residents during the same time period, gaining 2 additional congressional seats. And this mass exodus out of blue states has become so common that I wanted to do a video on the most affordable red states out there for your consideration. I looked at a combination of the state's Republican voting history and the affordability of housing in each state. So without further ado, here are the top 10 cheapest red states to buy a home. Number 10, Louisiana. While the Pelican State periodically disappoints by voting in a Democrat governor, Louisiana is overwhelmingly conservative. They voted for Trump over Biden 60-40, and their state House and Senate has been dominated by Republicans for over the last 10 years. The median home price in Louisiana is $161,000, with a median home size of 1,600 square feet. Number 9, Missouri. Known as the Show Me State, the vast majority of Missouri voters have sided with the GOP candidate in each of the last 6 presidential elections and the GOP governor 3 of the past 5 times. All but 1 current statewide office are occupied by Republicans. The median home price in Missouri is $158,000, the size 1,400 square feet. Number 8, Nebraska. For the exception of Omaha, this state, known for its vast number of cattle ranches and agriculture, votes consistently red. In fact, Nebraska hasn't voted for a Democrat president since LBJ in 1964. The median home price in Nebraska is $158,000 with a median home size of 1,700 square feet. Number 7, Alabama. The heart of Dixie has been voting Republican in presidential elections for nearly 60 years straight with no sign of letting up. In fact, both chambers of their state legislature are 70% Republican. And with only one exception, the governor's office has been Republican for the last 3 decades. The median home price in Alabama is $144,000 with a median home size of 1,588 square feet. What if I told you there was a small group of investors who wildly outperformed the market? Well, there is, and you know exactly who they are. Corrupt politicians like Nancy Pelosi and establishment senators have been using their security clearances and exclusive knowledge to their advantage in the market for decades now. They know when sales are up. They know what earnings are going to be. They know about legislation, incoming Fed changes, you name it, a whole host of other inside baseball tips that gives them an unfair advantage when picking stocks. When these bigwigs make moves, odds are they know something. But thanks to a little-known SEC database, guess what? We can see what and when these people are buying. Not only do we get to see it in real time, but we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantage for ourselves perfectly legally and ethically. My friend Ross Givens has been tracking insider trading for years, and his recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. Some have hit as high as nearly 1,500%. And according to him, there's no better way to beat the market. Now it's your turn. Click on that link below right now and learn how you too can learn to trade like Pelosi. Click on that link and learn how to gain an insider advantage for yourself. Number 6, Kansas. Known as the Sunflower State, Kansas has long had a reputation for being the symbol of Americana in the Midwest. Despite having a Democrat governor, the state maintains a significant Republican supermajority in its state legislature with an almost 3-to-1 advantage in their Senate. The median home price in Kansas is $143,000 and its home size 1,522 square feet. Number 5, Mississippi. The Magnolia State is deep south, and it's about as deep red as you can get. Mississippi has both a Republican trifecta, and a Republican triplex, with the GOP controlling the offices of governor, secretary of state, attorney general, and supermajorities in both chambers of the state legislature. The median home price in Mississippi, $138,000. Median home size, 1,479 square feet. Number 4, Kentucky. Now, if you're a conservative who loves bluegrass and bourbon, well, then Kentucky is your state. Once a solid blue old Democrat bastion, the GOP currently holds an extraordinary 80% majority in the Kentucky legislature. But be forewarned, at least for the time being, you're going to have to deal with the rhino-likes of Senator Mitch McConnell. Your other Senator, Rand Paul, he'll help you cope. The median home price in Kentucky is $135,000 with a median home size of 1,456 square feet. Number 3, West Virginia. Again, like Kentucky, West Virginia used to be a reliable old Southern Democrat state represented by the likes of Robert Byrd and Jay Rockefeller, and for the current and most likely temporary exception of Democrat Joe Manchin. Over the last 8 years, West Virginia has amassed one of the most impressive Republican supermajorities in the nation. In fact, Trump stomped Biden 70-30 in the Mountain State. The median home price in West Virginia, $132,000. Median home size, 1,472 square feet. Number 2, Oklahoma. A neighbor to Texas, Oklahoma is about, well, as solid red as they come. All 5 of Oklahoma's U.S. House seats are Republican, as well as both U.S. Senate seats, the governor, and it has supermajorities in both houses of the state legislature. Oklahoma has been a solid red state since the Nixon era. The median home price in Oklahoma is $127,000 with a median home size of 1,508 square feet. And the number 1 cheapest red state to buy a home, drum roll, Arkansas. If you can forgive the hiccup of the Clinton connection, Arkansas is not just one of the most beautiful states in the union with its beautiful lakes, rivers, mountains, and wildlife. Arkansas is as red as a state gets. It has a voting population of about 3 million people, and 41% of these voters identify as super conservative. In fact, Arkansas has a Republican supermajority in both chambers of the state legislature, as well as a Republican governor, attorney general, and secretary of state. With a median home price of just $122,000 and a median home size of 1,500 square feet, I think we can forgive them for giving us Clinton. That's our top 10 cheapest red states to buy a home. What did you think? Did I miss one? Or are you soon to be a left UG moving to one of those states? Let us know in the comments below. God bless. Are you ready to join the resistance? Because I'm leading a group of dedicated, courageous patriots who can lead a spearhead into the heart of the secular globalist establishment. We punished Bud Light and Target, driven CNN and the legacy media to near bankruptcy, forced BlackRock to backtrack on ESG, and now we're seeing our conservative-dominated Supreme Court ending affirmative action and protecting religious liberty. In my Insiders Club, I show you concrete steps to take locally and online that will only keep this mass uprising going until the battle is won. Don't wait. Click the link in my description below and join my Courageous Patriots Insiders Club today.